The $600 a week in supplemental unemployment benefits that Congress passed unanimously in March expired in July, over 5 months ago. And during that time, the Republican Senate has done nothing to help working families pay their rent, feed their children, go to a doctor, or pay for the life-saving prescription drugs they need. And the Senate has not done anywhere near enough to provide help for the struggling small businesses in Vermont and all across this country who are desperately trying to stay afloat. Further, Madam President, as bad as the economy has been in general, it has been far worse for African Americans and Latinos. During the pandemic, nearly 60% of Latino families and 55% of African American families have either experienced a job loss or a cut in pay. Madam President, for 9 months, we have asked tens of millions of working people in this country to survive on one $1,200 check, with no help for health care, no support for hazard pay, no assistance for rent relief. Absolutely nothing. Meanwhile, Madam President, I should mention that over this same 9-month period, 651 billionaires in the United States became over $1 trillion richer. $1 trillion in increased wealth for the very richest people in our country. One $1,200 check for tens of millions of Americans desperately trying to survive. That is unconscionable, that is immoral, and that has got to change. Now, Madam President, let us recall that way back in May, the House of Representatives passed the $3.4 trillion HEROES Act, which, among other things, included $600 a week in supplemental unemployment benefits and another direct payment of $1,200 for working class adults, $500 for their kids, and generous support for small businesses, hospitals, education facilities, and state and local government. In other words, the House passed a $3.4 trillion bill that was, in fact, a very serious effort to address the enormous crises facing our country.